let's talk about 7 home decorating mistakes that you're probably making and how to fix them. Hey everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. Over the past several years, I have made a ton of home decor mistakes, and after 12 years of DIY and decor blogging, YouTubing, Instagramming, home styling, Christmas styling, and all of that, I have learned so many fantastic tips and tricks on how to make your decor look so much more professional. So I want to share some of my favorite tips with you today. These are mistakes that I see a lot of people making, including myself, but the good news is that they are so easy to fix. Now let's get started. Home decorating mistake number 1 is hanging your curtains too low. I see this all the time. I've made videos on this before because I'm so passionate about this one. Because this is such an easy fix, but it's such a common thing that so many of us do. Often we'll hang our curtains or drapes on our windows right at that top window frame, and we also only extend the rod to the sides of the window frame, and what that does is create a smaller looking window, plus it makes your ceilings feel a lot smaller. This often happens because we don't buy the proper length of drapes or curtains, so we're trying to get those curtains to float on the floor, so we have to raise that curtain rod down. When you hang your curtain rod higher, anything from about 2 inches to 6 inches below the ceiling, what that does is it creates a really long vertical line from the floor to the ceiling, and it instantly is going to make your ceilings feel so much taller and therefore your room feel tons bigger. Another thing that you can do is extend your rod quite a bit farther than the width of your window so that when you open up your drapes, they completely clear your window, making your window appear so much larger and letting a lot more light in. To do this, you're going to have to make sure that you buy the proper length of drapes. So determine where you want your rod to hang, make sure it's nice and high. I suggest 2 to 6 inches beneath the ceiling, and make sure to purchase drapes that are going to work for that. I love buying drapes at IKEA because they have really long drapes and you can hem them with simple hem tape to any length that you want. They're also inexpensive there, so it's a nice affordable option. Once you make this change, you're gonna see how much bigger your room instantly feels and how much more light is let through your window. Decorating mistake number 2, I see this one all the time. I used to do this, is hanging your artwork in your home too high. So I see curtains too low and then I see artwork too high. This creates a really awkward look in your room, and it's also really hard to see the beautiful artwork or photos or whatever you have on your wall when it's too high up. It also creates a weird relationship between your furniture in your room and the art because they're so far away. Here's how to fix it. Hang the center of your art about 5 feet or 60 inches from the floor. This is called gallery height. So this makes the artwork feel like it's in a gallery. You can stand right in front of it and easily see your artwork. It's also a little bit lower to the floor than you might naturally put it, so it's closer to things like your sofas, your side tables, and therefore it kind of connects everything better. It's gonna create a cozier look and feel to your space. When you have multiple pieces of artwork in a row, you can align the middle of them all at about that 60-inch mark. Aligning your art all at the same height is going to create that nice cohesive look in your home. Decorating mistake number 3 is pushing all of your furniture against the wall. This is something that I have seen a lot of as well. What this does is it prevents that conversation, that cozy feeling in your space. It makes your room feel awkward and it causes this giant space in the middle that can feel a little out of proportion. The fix for this is to create cozier conversation areas and pull a lot of your furniture away from your walls. For example, put your sofa and 2 chairs in a conversation area in the middle of the room. You can keep things like sideboards and cabinets up against the wall, but those seating areas create that little space that's a little bit closer together. You do want to keep in mind traffic flow, so make sure that you have a nice distance between your sofa and your coffee table, about 15 inches, and anywhere that you want someone to walk through, you're going to need about 30 inches to feel comfortable that way. Decorating mistake number 4 is using area rugs in your room that are much too small. I used to do this, I've seen many of my friends do this, and it does create more of an awkward feeling space because your furniture pieces are not connected to that area rug. I know a lot of us do this because area rugs, yes, they can be really pricey. I personally think it's a lot better to save up for that properly sized area rug than purchase one that's too small. Just leave your floors bare for a while until you can get that nice sized area rug that you want. Again, I like to go to IKEA for well-priced rugs. I've also found some great priced rugs at the Brick. You can find them in liquidation centers. So there's definitely options out there if you don't have a massive budget for a huge rug. The fix for this is getting a rug that's large enough that at least all of the front legs of your furniture can be on that rug. Best case scenario is that all of your furniture is right on top of the rug. You do want to leave at least 24 inches of bare floor around your rug in your room. When you have a dining room table and chairs and you have an area rug underneath, you want to make sure that you can pull your chairs out and they're still on that rug. Something that I like to do, that if you like to kind of switch up the look and colors in your room a lot with your area rug, is you can buy a more neutral colored large rug that all of your furniture legs fit on, and then buy a smaller, more colorful rug and switch that out and layer them on top of each other. Home decorating mistake number 5 is decorating too quickly. This is a common one too. We buy a new home, we rent a new home, and we want to fill it up with new furniture immediately. I think the danger here is that you can kind of get that look like you purchased a set from a store and just kind of plopped it in your space. So sometimes that can feel like it's not very personal. It can feel a little flat in the style department because it might just be one style. And sometimes that can just look like a little too matchy-matchy, you know what I mean? This kind of look can end up like it doesn't have any character and it's not really personalized to you and your family. The fix for this is to really take your time when you're decorating your home. Take the time to create a Pinterest board and pin images of rooms that you really love. Sort out what in those images you love, kind of the colors and the furniture style and everything that sticks out in all those images, and make a list of that. Make a mood board in Photoshop or Canva and kind of plan out what your dream pieces would be for your space. And then as you can afford them, you can purchase each piece one by one. You might even be able to find dupes or lookalikes of your dream furniture at places like thrift stores, big box stores, or places like Facebook Marketplace. You can also use DIY techniques like paint and reupholstery to make used pieces look more like your dream pieces. Another solution for this is don't shop at one store for everything in your home. Mix it up and shop at a variety of different stores. Like I mentioned, try the thrift store, try an antique store, try a couple of your different favorite furniture stores, so your look doesn't look like it just kind of plopped from a furniture store into your home. I do think it's better to leave something out of your room rather than just kind of buy whatever's in front of you and wait until you find that perfect piece. Don't worry about getting everything immediately. Take your time and work with your budget and what you really love. Home decorating mistake number 6 is not having enough lighting in your room. Don't rely solely on overhead lighting to illuminate your space. It's really nice to have different lighting for different tasks in your home. You would have the overhead lighting, but then maybe you would have a reading lamp. That's a floor lamp. Or in your kitchen, for example, it might be nice to have something above the sink, above the island. I always love the look of wall sconces. Different layers of lighting are gonna add not only function in your space, but personality and warmth too. And you don't have to rewire your home if you don't have the skill or the money for that. You can buy plug-in wall sconces. You can buy remote controlled light bulbs that go right into wall sconces. There's so many options to add layers of lighting into your home. And last but certainly not least, home decorating mistake number 7 is letting someone else decide what works in your home. And I know this is totally ironic because I am here on YouTube giving you home decorating do's and don'ts, but please don't let a decorator on YouTube tell you what you should or should not put in your own home. You and your family know how you use your home. You know your style, you know what you love. So ultimately, it's really up to you as to how you're gonna decorate your home. I know a lot of us love those trends videos, the home decor trends videos. I've done a little rant on Instagram about this and they can be so entertaining. I am interested in watching them too because I'm not gonna deny that they're very entertaining. However, if someone says something is out, for example, shiplap or white paint or the farmhouse style, but you still love that style and it really works for you and your family, don't let that person sway your decision in placing that in your home. So you want to look at your family's lifestyle, your loves and your dislikes. But then you also want to think about the style of your home and its location. So if you actually live in a farmhouse in the country, or you have a more traditionally styled home, farmhouse decor probably makes a lot of sense for where you live. Trends in decor come and go, and I personally love following trends, and I do incorporate them in my home decor if I can afford them and if I love them. But a well-designed home that functions well for you and for your family and puts into practice some of those home decor basics like rug size, art height, curtain height, and lighting, and kind of all of those classic decorating rules, that's gonna stand the test of time. So I hope you found these mistakes and these fixes helpful. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments below. I would love to know, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you have any more mistakes that you would love to add in the comments and how you would fix them? I would love to know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more home decor and DIY ideas on a budget. I'm gonna leave more videos that I hope you will love and watch next right up here.